The sun shone bright, the birds sang sweet. It was a beautiful day in the meadow. Benny the bunny hopped happily on the green grass. He wiggled his nose, sniffing the delicious smells. What a perfect day, thought Benny. Benny loved exploring. He hopped to a patch of colorful flowers, red, yellow, blue, so pretty. He saw a busy bee buzzing around. Buzz, buzz, little bee, said Benny with a smile. Benny hopped and hopped. He came to a sparkling stream. Little fish swam in the clear water. Splash, splash, little fish, said Benny. He loved watching them go by. The meadow was full of wonderful things. Benny was happy to explore it all day long. What will I find next? He wondered, his little nose twitching with curiosity. Hop, hop, hop. Benny went deeper into the meadow. The grass was taller here. He stopped by a big oak tree. Wow, so big, he thought, looking up at its branches. At the foot of the tree, Benny saw something shiny. It was a small golden key. What is this? He wondered. He hopped closer to get a better look. The key shimmered in the sunlight. Benny had never seen anything like it. He carefully picked it up with his teeth. It felt warm and strangely magical. A magical key, Benny wondered, but what does it unlock? He looked around for any clues, his heart thumping with excitement. Suddenly, Benny noticed something he hadn't seen before. There, at the base of the oak tree, was a tiny door. It was so small, almost hidden by the grass. Maybe this key unlocks the door, Benny thought. He was a little bit scared, but mostly excited. He hopped towards the tiny door and held up the key. How do I open it? Benny looked at the key, then at the door. He decided to try something. Open sesame, he shouted. Nothing happened. The door stayed shut. Benny thought hard. There must be a magic word. He tried again. Abracadabra, open please, he pleaded. This time something magical happened. The tiny door swung open. Benny peeped inside, his eyes wide with surprise. The little doorway led to a secret room under the oak tree, and it was full of animals. There was a squirrel holding a nut, a frog sitting on a mushroom, and a hedgehog with a shiny apple. They all looked up at Benny and smiled. "Welcome, Benny," they said. "Wow," was all Benny could say. He had never met so many animals before. They all looked friendly and happy to see him. "Come inside, Benny," said the squirrel. "We've been waiting for you." Benny hesitated for a moment, then he bravely hopped into the room. As soon as he stepped inside, the tiny door disappeared. But Benny wasn't scared anymore. He was happy to be among new friends. The animals welcomed Benny with open paws. They shared their food and stories with him. Benny learned that the magic word wasn't open sesame or abracadabra. It was friendship. Friendship opens doors, the wise old hedgehog explained. It brings everyone together. Benny realized that friendship was the most magical thing of all. They played games and sang songs until the sun began to set. It was time for Benny to go home. The animals hugged him goodbye. "Come back soon, Benny," they called. The frog opened a new tiny door leading back to the meadow. Benny hopped out and turned around to wave goodbye. The door was gone, but Benny knew how to find his new friends again. All he needed was the magic word. Friendship.